Hey guys, what's up? Josh here. Today we're going to be going over the newest bow model in the lineup at St. Patrick Lake Longbows, the Pacific Styk. This is an ASL, American Semi-Longbow. It is the sibling to the American Styk and the Northern Styk. And if you're sitting there thinking, man, that looks relatively close to the American Styk, well, it's because ultimately that's what it is. But instead of 4 layers of bamboo, you now have 4 layers of Pacific Yew. There are still reinforced tip wedges in the final few inches of each side, and that just allows for modern string material, fast flight material. This is a string follow bow, so it's relatively flat when unstrung. Unless you have a really keen eye, it's going to be difficult to see. So whenever I was picking the colors and how I wanted to match this bow up, I noticed that yew has a really nice orange tint to it. This is actually a prime example. This is bamboo core, and this is yew core, Pacific Yew. So you can tell that there is a little bit of a difference in the color. It may not show up too well on camera, but to the human eye, off of camera, you can tell that there's a difference. So I wanted a wood that would complement it with another tint of orange. And immediately Eric told me, or showed me, he sent me a picture of the cocobolo that he had sitting around. And is just, I mean, it's really, really cool. It's got a really nice orange tint to it as well. And then, of course, you throw some black glass on it, and it just all made for one solid looking bow. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. It is really, really nice. And, of course, with all of his bows, the fit and finish is just amazing. All right, so the main question is, why Pacific Yew? What is so great about Pacific Yew? And I couldn't answer that question, so I had to do a little bit of research. And the research that I did, I ended up landing on something called the Wood Database. I'll see if I can't find the link and put it in the description for you guys. But ultimately what they do is they test certain aspects of different types of woods. And one of the tests they do is MOE, which is the modulus of elasticity, which is pretty much testing how quick a bow will bend back whenever it's unstressed to its natural resting state. So kind of like a rubber band, how quick it comes back. And then they also do a MOR, which is a modulus of rupture. And what that's doing is it's testing the breaking point of the bow, like how many pounds of pressure until that board, the board breaks. So there's 5 woods that really stood out among the crowd, and 2 out of the 5 I knew right off the bat. One of them was Pacific Yew. It was right there at the top. And then it was closely followed by Osage Orange. I think they labeled that the poor man's yew on the website, so that was kind of funny. So anyways, you take all that information and you stack that into the cores of an ASL, and apparently you get one hell of a beast. This bow is a performer. I am so stoked about this. Cody Greenwood actually got his before me, and I was so amped about learning what he had to say about it. And I actually called him, and he strung his bow up with me on the phone, and he's got me on speakerphone. And I think his first words were, "Holy hell, dude, you need to order this 5 pounds heavier because it's so smooth." And so that made me feel really good. I ordered it the exact same poundage as what I usually do in ASLs. So I didn't order it 5 pounds heavier, and I really could have, because whenever I got my bow, yeah, I strung it up. It's super smooth, and the speeds on it were just, stupid. So pretty much what I was reading on the website about the MOE and the MOR, yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. You can take that to the bank. This is a 43-pound bow, and it is flinging, my arrows are over there, but it's a 530 grain Port Orford cedar with 160 grains up front. And I would actually almost go to say that is, my gaps are the exact same as my competition bow, and I'm not going to don't quote me on this, but I'm going to do some testing. I would say it's just as fast as my hybrid longbow. It's just mind-blowing. So the second question to follow the first one up is, well, if Pacific Yew is so great, why aren't more bowyers using it as opposed to like bamboo or maple? And I don't know. I really don't know. I could take an opinionated guess. After doing a lot of research, I've learned that Pacific hue is really hard to get in an abundance. It's not readily available, such as something like bamboo and maple, something that you can order a big bulk and get to your door like the next day. Pacific hue is really, really tough to get your hands on. So I would assume that it's a safe bet to say that's probably part of it. And then, once again, I'm not a scientific dude. I'm just a dude that loves shooting bows and sharing my knowledge with what I've learned with you guys. I would say also probably the design of the bow. That has a lot to do with what kind of cores perform better in what design bows. Once again, just a guess, just my opinion. Also, you know, the poundage of the bow, the draw that you're going to be drawing. What regions are you going to be using it in? Maybe the moisture content in bamboo. Maybe they perform different in different parts of the world. I don't know, just a guess. But what I can tell you is that this is one hell of a bow. It's bad A, man. It's so fun. This is definitely the smoothest and fastest ASL I've ever shot in my life. I absolutely love this bow. So about the bow itself, I think I already told you guys, it's 43 at 29, which is my draw. At least I thought it was until I got this one. So now I'm like really getting into some serious back tension. So it's going to be interesting to measure my draw afterwards. These bows can be bought in 68 or 66 inches. This one came with a disc grip. I wanted to give the disc grip a try again, and so far I'm in love with it. But you can order it with a flat grip, a disc grip, which is just this little center cutout, or you can do a locator grip, which is what allows you to put that webbing really into it and get a nice repeatable grip every single time. The bow comes standard with your choice of colored glass. So there's all different types of colors glass. You can look that up on his website at stpatricklake.longbows.com. And it also comes standard with a dark myrtle riser. That is also native to the same area as the Pacific hue. So hence the Pacific Styk. All the woods in it are, Pacific. It's really, really cool and a great design. And I'm just so pumped that I get to shoot this, man. It's definitely one of my favorite bows. On top of that, you can upgrade the veneers to clear glass. The U by itself with clear glass over it, man, it's really, really beautiful. So that's always an option, that you could just throw clear glass on it. Or you can upgrade and get fancy, any type of wood that you can think of. I'm sure he's got it. And actually, he has all that list broken down for you on what different woods you can get for the veneers and also the riser. And you can upgrade that at an additional cost. So overall, man, I'm super pumped about this bow. I'm so tickled with it. I've been shooting it religiously, like every day. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to string it up for you guys. We're going to go outside and take some shots. I'm going to do some step back shooting. You know the drill. And then afterwards, I'm going to do some side profile. I'm going to take a few extra shots for you guys, though, because I'm so in love with this bow. I just want to try to get as many angles as I can for you guys. And also have a camera really close to the target, so you can see these arrows coming in and how hard they're hitting and how smooth and how well the bow performs. So without getting too much into it, we're going to go ahead, string it up, go take some shots for you guys. So here we go. All right, guys, we're outside now. It's not too bad today. It's December the 3rd. I think it's like 60-something degrees. I guess I just get lucky every once in a while whenever I'm coming outside to do a little bit of shooting. The wind's not too bad. I'd say it's probably 8, maybe 9 mile an hour wind gust, so not too bad. I will be shooting with quiver on. This is a gun-shy archery quiver from Tarl. Dude is a great guy, and quivers are really nice too. So anyways, I'm going to be shooting my Port Orford cedar that I made, all out of materials from Archery Past. Once again, Riley, man, thanks for getting me the stuff relatively quick. These are anywhere from 530 to 538 grains. A little bit more of a difference in between them than what I'd like, but finished weight in Port Orford cedar, that's not bad, having a 10 grains finished weight in between them. So got a target out about 10 yards from me. I'm just going to step back. I'm going to take you guys with me, hopefully try to get some different angles. I took 3 warm-up shots before I started, and these are pretty much what we get is what we get. So no second, third takes. This is it. So I hope to God I get some good ones. But once again, just going to try to get you guys all different angles of the bow performing. So let's go ahead and get at it. Oh, also, Yost Archery, man. Best tab on the market. So, all right, let's go ahead and get at it. I don't know if you guys heard that, man. My shoulder popped right at the end of that. Alright, let's go ahead and get you on this angle now. Try to see if we can get 15 yards for you. It's probably about 16, but close enough. Alrighty here. We will do 18 and then 20. Let's get you guys right over here. Alrighty. Boy, it's absolutely beautiful today. You couldn't ask for a better day today. Could not. Oh shoot, that was a collapse. I'm gonna fling that one again. See, nobody's perfect. Ew, I felt that all the way through. That one's a little bit to the left too. Alrighty, let's do 23 and 25 and we will call it good. Let's see if I can get all these on here for you guys. Alright, last shot at 25 yards. Should have let that last one down, had a little bit of a flicker. So, alright, not the most perfect group, but I'm gonna be honest to my word. You know, those are my first few shots. Well, I took 3 shots before we did this group, and I had one really bad collapse. Really bad collapse. The rest of them were really nice. Oh, that wasn't even... This is what happens with ASLs. I just want to show you guys that. When you collapse, there's no coming back. ASLs are a different breed, man. They're really tough. So everybody, you know, nobody's perfect, but I knew immediately that it was me. So anyways, man, I'm happy with that group, especially for just getting home, you know, only shooting for a couple seconds and then jumping right into it. So you guys know the drill. Gonna go ahead and grab these, go over to the shop, get some side profile for you guys, and go inside, wrap it up, and call her good. So here we go. Alright guys, we're in front of the shop now. Just gonna try to get some side profile for you guys and see how the bow bends, and go inside and wrap this up. God, it's such a fast bow. These arrows are tuned perfect. I'm gonna have to aim at a different spot on this target so I don't bust an arrow. I'll try to hold this one a little bit longer for you guys. Alright guys, that's a wrap on the Pacific Styk. I hope this video has helped you and gave you a better overall knowledge of the bow. If you have any questions or comment, just leave them in the comment section and I'll do the best I can to get back with you guys. Or message me on Facebook under Joshua Miller. And if you have any other questions about the bow that maybe I don't know, just email Eric on St. Patrick Lake Longbows. Or you can send him a message through Facebook Messenger on his Facebook page of St. Patrick Lake Longbows. There's still a little bit of hunting season left, so if you guys are out hunting, good luck. I hope you guys tag a good one, and have a blessed remaining 2021 and excellent fortunes through next year in 2022. So until next time, guys, take it easy.